after, and we're back now revisiting the Candlewick Diner in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Joining us are 4 voters who were with us last October, posed questions for then-candidate Bill Clinton. They are businessman Michael Olvison, attorney Sandra Ann Robinson, Gloria Slater, who used to work in a law office, and middle school principal Louis Ravatini. Let me start with you, Gloria. You had a chance now to hear what Chris Matthews just said, a political analyst. Do you think the problem is with Bill Clinton? He's making mistakes? Do you think he's lost focus and gone Hollywood, or is it with Congress that it's just too tough to get plans through, or is the media unfair in the reporting of it? Well,
I think there are a few issues. I can't stand the nitpicking about the haircut. I think we're trying to get along with the economic program. I'd like to see that get through so that we can focus on some of the violence and other things in this country and do something about the gun law. I'm tired of people complaining about the taxes when we're paying so much with the S&L crisis, and that issue never comes up. I feel over the last 10 years we haven't passed the Brady bill, we haven't done any of the things, and they're asking him to accomplish this in 100 days.
So talk about the right issues, don't nitpick, and give them some more time.
Absolutely. I think women spend $100 in a minute to get their hair done.
Louis, would you agree with that? What are your feelings? Needs more time?
Well, I absolutely feel that he does need more time. I would like to see him shape his policies and then take the initiative, be decisive, and go to bat and try and get these things accomplished. If he has to compromise, compromise. But certainly he should move ahead, be decisive, and do what he feels is right. And what he talked to us about and what we felt about what he was going to try and get accomplished, go out there and do it.
Michael, are you as generous?
Well, perhaps at this juncture. I think it's a little early to be less than that, but you know, I really think that he needs to take the issues and control them. Up to this point, he's allowed issues to control his direction, and that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for someone who's taking charge and steering these issues through to a good resolve, not
stay aggressive.
Well, a little more than what we've seen so far, yeah.
All right, I got to jump out here. Thank you to you all this morning for revisiting us. We'll be back in just a moment.
To hundreds of people, Oregon's Hood River Farmers Market is a salad lover's dream. Right down to their dressing. Wishbone. Robust flavors like new Wishbone Sierra. A creamy California blend bursting with the tangy taste of sun-ripened tomatoes. No wonder in a place where taste comes by the bushel, the dressing so many choose wears the name Wishbone. You couldn't wish for more.
You got kids? You got germs.
Hold it.
You definitely need Liquid Dial. It has a unique antibacterial formula other liquid soaps don't. So why not wash with a soap that's made to kill germs? Liquid Dial. Kill the germs. Keep the kids. Now there's Liquid Dial with moisturizers and vitamin E.
Day 5, my private island. If there's something better, I haven't found it. Today, we were greeted by a goddess as we visited Royal Caribbean.
And vinyl tops all down, even without Reggie and Rita, you still have 4 part-time employees to pay. They are expensive.
And, Amanda, they're going to get even more expensive. I didn't want to show you this, but you're going to learn it anyway. We've got some bad news from Washington.
Well, well, well.
This is very bad news for Amanda.
You're awfully concerned about her lately. So her car wash has to pay a little bit more.
My God, Chantal, you're her twin sister. Don't you care about what happens to her? Well, I work for Amanda, remember? So I care very much about what happens to her business.
I'll bet you do.
This is very bad news. Not for your business, of course.
No, no. Not for my business.
You know, when they announce this health plan, you're going to be one happy woman, Chantal. It's going to be money in the bank for a big business like yours.
Believe me, Dr. Grayson, I know it. And you have no idea how frustrating it's been. When it comes to healthcare, Chantal International is the goose that laid the golden egg. I have over 1,400 workers, and I pay for everybody. And then they're spouses go off to work part-time for some nothing little company, and they're asked, oh, do you need insurance? And they say, oh, no, I'm covered by Chantal International through my husband. I pay for everybody.
I don't know why you're getting so worked up.
Too many two-bit operators in this town think that they can just hire these part-time workers and then expect Chantal International to pick up their health tab. Well, not anymore.
Brett, I think perhaps it's time for my sister to pay for her own health care bills. Don't you?
The government health plan sounds pretty generous to me.
Every American will get covered for annual checkups, doctor's visits, hospitalization, prescription drugs, prenatal care, preventative medicine.
When we go to the doctor, we'll probably have to pay a small fee.
But the bulk of the cost will be paid for by the government, which means more taxes, and by private business.
And small businesses that don't pay any health care for their workers now, they're going to feel some pain.
Oh, Brett, I've gone over it in my head 1,000 times. I just don't think there's any other way.
But Amanda, I thought that you loved me.
I do. Of course I do. I always have. But everything's so complicated right now. I think Chantal suspects. And now with these new healthcare premiums I have to pay, I just can't afford to keep you on.
I can't believe you're firing me. Amanda, you're carrying my child.
I know that. Of course I know that. But I have to make sure that my business survives. And the government's making me pay healthcare premiums for you and Tony, Miguel, Ramon. You're all part-time workers. I can't afford it. It's thousands of dollars I just don't have.
But I can give you something that they can't.
Oh, Brett. It's no use. It's no use. You're gonna have to find another job.
So, Brett loses his job at the car wash because Amanda can't afford to keep him on and pay his health care. Aside from the personal tragedy for Brett, this raises some very serious issues about the health care program.
Well, there is a big concern out there that you're going to so squeeze small businesses that they're going to be forced to fire a bunch of workers.
They're already quite worried about this. The range is between like 50,000 people will lose their job to 1 million people will lose their job. I don't know exactly what the numbers will be, but there is no question that one category of small business is going to feel pain from this plan. No question.
What are these businesses that you're thinking of?
It's Amanda's businesses. Any business which has no health benefits right now today, and about 1/3 of the small businesses in America pay no health benefits whatsoever, they will pay, under President Clinton's plan, either some money for each worker, a percentage of the payroll. But right. Amanda, let's just do the arithmetic here. Fran, the accountant, told him, you remember Fran?
Yes, I know Fran.
She told the accountant, look, she told Amanda, look, things are very, very thin with you. You've got real problems. Let's suppose Amanda takes home $16,000, right? That's her profit.
Right.
If the government says to Amanda, all right, you got to pay $1,600 for Brett and Miguel and Ramon and all these, like times 4 people, she will finish the year with $9,600 profit. That's her take-home pay. Would anybody work 52 weeks a year for $9,600?
Absolutely
Things
not.
are so thin, a lot of businesses could just go under from a plan like this.
So what is it the administration can do about that?
They say they know about Brett and they know about Amanda and they want to help. And they'd better help, because if businesses all over the country and employees all over the country get scared of this program, it's not going to pass. So President Clinton is going to offer them basically a subsidy. He's going to adjust premiums for small business, phase the premiums in slowly, give them deductions, whatever it takes, he will do to keep this alive.
What about businesses like Chantal?
Chantal was thrilled.
They already
right?
give health care benefits.
Absolutely thrilled. Any business which is already paying health care benefits will be thrown into these big muscular groups that will go out and get probably lower cost pay, more efficient pay. So the bottom line here is, if you are running a small business or any business that already pays health care, things may get better for you under the plan. If you are running a business that pays no health care benefits like Amanda's, you are in trouble. Tomorrow.
In more ways than one, in her
than
case.
At exactly this time on this station, we will return with episode 3, which asks this question: what is included in the Clinton plan and what is left out? And we will hear world-famous orthopedist Dr. Smythe say this.
Bone in his body. His clavicle, his scapula, the metacarpals, metatarsals.
Every bone?
Yes, doctor. Every bone.
That's tomorrow.
You two guys missed your calling. Thank you, Robert.
You're
21
welcome.
minutes before the hour. We'll be right back.
Frank said he'd really like to take a relaxing vacation this year. I've got just the place. If they could see you now out on a fun ship cruise, you're eating fancy food and doing what you choose. I'd like your friends back home to get a good look. I ask you, does Frank look relaxed or what? Take a 3, 4, or 7-day vacation on Carnival, the most popular cruise line in the world. Honey, I just booked another week.
Great. January, he was Mr. Right. February, Mr. Wrong. March, he's back. There's only one calling plan that adjusts with you. Off again, on again, never again. It's the Most from Sprint. The Most saves you up to 36% each month on whomever you call the most, automatically. Could be the easiest part of your relationship.